Hey, welcome back to the channel, you guys. I've been doing the remake and comparison videos, and remember, some of the stuff that I do is the stuff that I like. You know, basically, a lot of these movies that I upload on this channel is just movies that I like and I got sentimental value to. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. And I don't review movies. I just tell you guys about, you know, what I feel about the movie and how I liked it and what's so special about it and stuff like that. At least I try. You know, so, alright, this one is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, okay? Now, I love both these movies. The other one is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, that came out in 1971. I was 12 years old when that came out. It's an hour and 38 minutes long. It's 91% Rotten Tomatoes. And 85% people like the movie. And Gene Wilder, y'all know who Gene Wilder is. He played in with Richard Pryor. Gene Wilder was just he passed away a few years back. But man, who doesn't like Gene Wilder? But anyway, he was in that, and then Peter Ostrom was the guy that was the kid that played the kid that got to go to Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. And I forgot what the old man's name was, which was the uncle that took him there. But I remember watching that movie, and I really loved that movie. Wow, I was 12 years old, and I remember the first time I watched that. Like I said in previous videos, when I go see a movie sometimes I just get immersed in that world. I feel like I'm shutting the real world out. And today's, with all things that's happening in today's world, I just feel like, whew, this world is just, man, I think it's just, man, it's just losing it. But when I go to movies, I just get lost and I get so immersed in it. So I remember watching that movie and just saying, man, wouldn't that be crazy if we could go somewhere and to a chocolate factory like that, and you know, somebody that has that vivid imagination to make something like that, them Oompa Loompas and Oompa Loompa doopy doo, I got another story. And I still remember that song and all those bad kids that was in there, because a lot of those kids were rotten, except for I think the kid was named Charlie. Yeah, the kid was named Charlie. Yeah, that's what threw me, because that little boy's name was Charlie. And then well, anyway, I really love this movie. And like I said, I was 12 years old when that came out. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, I was really jacked up to see this movie. And I remember a friend of mine, his name was Eric. He wanted to go see it, and I wanted to go see it with my boys. And I remember I was supposed to take my boys to go see this movie, so I was ready to take my boys to go see this movie, and their mom had got a hold of me and said that she wanted to take them to go see the movie because she started seeing this guy, and this guy really liked her, so he thought he'd take my kids to go see a movie because, you know, he was dating her. And so I remember when they told me, I didn't like that, because we were supposed to go see that movie. I was supposed to go see that with my 3 boys, but they ended up going with her because he was trying to impress her by, you know, taking them all out to see a movie. And I said, yeah, go ahead. But I still remember they were supposed to go see that movie with me, you know. And that's one movie they didn't go see, and we wouldn't seen a lot of movies. But anyway, this had Johnny Depp in it and Freddie Highmore. And this movie is an hour and 55 minutes long. And it came out in 2005. And I was 41 years old. And they had an 83% Rotten Tomato. And 89% people liked the movie. So both these movies are really sitting on a nice percentage, you know. Boy, this was a hard choice to make, because Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was just made differently. It's basically the same thing, but it's just they used Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, where there was a kid named Charlie in Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. So, you know, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory won a ticket, obviously, to go see Willy was the owner of the Chocolate Factory in the 2005. Where in Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, he had to where somebody won the golden ticket, and Charlie and his dad, his uncle, I think, took him to go meet Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. Where in the 2005, it's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, where Charlie won the gold ticket and he got to meet Willy Wonka. Same thing, because Gene Wilder was Willy Wonka, and then Johnny Depp was Willy Wonka. And I tell you, when me and my buddy Eric went and seen it, I didn't know if I liked that movie or not. I really did. I remember Eric, I went with Eric, and I remember dozing off. And then I woke up, I dozed off here and there, and I ended up finishing off. And what I did watch it, I thought was okay. So me and Eric went out and had dinner and stuff like that, because Eric, he's some type of engineer. He does all kind of jobs and stuff. Got a good job. But, so when it came out to rent for, digital, I decided to go ahead and buy it because at that time I was collecting a lot of DVDs. I popped that bad boy in and I really fell in love with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's just something about that movie I love. I like the fact that they didn't have much, and it seemed like but then again, in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, they was the same way. They didn't have much, But it just seems like sometimes when people don't have much, they seem to know how to be happy and content with what they have. Where today, people have so much, man. They seem like they're just ungrateful as all get out. They seem like they don't never satisfy. You get them a nice house in a neighborhood. They want a bigger house in a better neighborhood. They give them a sports car. They want a Bugatti or whatever them cars are called. I just don't get people, man. I just don't. And what I like about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it just when he went home to his old grandparents all in bed, and his mom was trying to have the cabbage soup stretched out, and then the dad come home working and he could barely make ends meet. But it was the feeling that family had. It was just that wholesome feeling. And I still think there's a lot of families that are like that right now, and they don't realize how truly a gift they have just having each other, instead of having all these riches. I just feel like people that's got riches, man, they just seem like they're never not satisfied. Not all of them, but the majority of them, man. So it's just crazy. But to be honest with you guys, man, my mom was alive, because my mom passed away in 97, and my dad passed away in 95, and then my sister passed away about 12 years ago. I got 4 sisters, but I got 3 left. But 1971, I should say I would prefer more, but right as of now, I have to say that I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory a lot, and I don't know why. I just like it. I can watch the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but for some reason, man, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I catch myself watching it more. And even when I have a choice to watch the one between the two, I seem to want to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And even though I think that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is probably better, but I like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I guess I have sentimental memories towards both of them because, there's a lot of people near and dear to my heart that was still alive back then. I didn't see what the future was going to hold. This was 12 years old. You talking about I was 12 years old, my sister was alive, my mom was alive, my dad was alive, but I didn't meet my dad. I didn't meet my dad till I was almost 13. So, but anyway, back to this. And then Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, I remember wanting to take my boys, and then their mom, because we're not together, she had this guy who was wanting to go out with her, and they started going out, and he thought, hey, let's go see a movie. I'll take you boys to go see it. And the boys asked me, can we go to the movies with mom? Because she wanted us to ask you, and we was going to go with her new boyfriend because he wants to take us to go see a movie. And I was like, yeah, I guess. So, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that's the one movie that me and my 3 boys did not go see. Because I told you guys before, the 3 boys is the ones I had, I seen the most. My daughter, I didn't get to see her that much. And my other son, he come into my life just recently. I didn't even know he existed. So, he found me, to be honest with you, which is, I thank God for that. But He wanted to know who his dad was, man. That's awesome. God is good. But anyway, you guys, I'll take Charlie and the Chocolate Factory over Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but they both are near and dear to my heart. So anyway, you guys, that's my comparison remake. But I think this is comparison because I think they're actually making a remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Tim Chalamet. He's a good actor, but I like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So anyway, you guys, stay safe out there. I got some new subscribers. I want to give you guys a big thank you. God bless each and every one of you. And you have a great week and be safe out there. We'll see you.